Hi, Kate here, and welcome to Eating for Energy Part 1, Breakfast. Breakfast is the time that really sets the tone for the day as far as our energy levels go. And it's actually not always what you might think. We would think that eating breakfast is a good way to get our energy levels up and ready and keep us going throughout the day. But that really does depend on what we choose. Certain things like breakfast cereals or white toast with jam, stuff like that, can actually set us off on a real energy roller coaster of spikes and crashes where it can be quite hard to recover from throughout the day and can really set up the day in not the ideal way to keep us feeling on top of things. So it's not necessarily about drastically changing the breakfast that we had. One of the things we can do is just add things to our usual breakfast. Say if you would normally have shreddies, for example, could you add something to it, like some blueberries there or some raspberries? Could we add a chopped banana to the cereal as well? Could we maybe sprinkle some milled seeds into it? Or could we increase the fibre with, you get bags near the porridge in the supermarket, you get bags of wheat germ and oat germ bran already, it's all tiny like a little dust, and it feels like a really 1980s thing to have, but it's worth looking at again because a spoonful of that is going to make a great contribution to the fibre content. And by the time you've added your fruit, you've maybe put in 1 or 2 of your 5 a day as well. So you've taken that to the next level. By adding more fibre, it's going to be more satisfying for you and keep you fuller for longer. Same goes with your toast. A few little changes. If you swapped your white bread with jam to a wholemeal or a granary or a seeded sliced bread instead, and you put onto that, maybe even with your jam, it doesn't matter, you don't have to take the jam off, but you put a no sugar peanut butter on there as well, you've increased the healthy fat content of what you're eating for breakfast. That also improves how satisfied you are by what you've eaten, slows down the release of energy, and if you top it with a banana, or it's worth a go this, some raspberries on the top. It might be a weird thing to put raspberries on toast, but it's absolutely gorgeous on the peanut butter. You can create something that looks beautiful, doesn't take that much longer than your jammy white bread toast anyway, but will be so much more satisfying and really keep your energy levels much, much more stable. As an alternative, here's a thing that you could prep really easily the night before so that when you come to open the fridge of a morning, you get to feel very smug and also very satisfied because you've got a beautiful breakfast waiting for you. And I will show you how quick this is. We're going to make some overnight oats. First, you need a jar. This is a standard sort of decent size one. You might want one of these ones with a clip in. You might just want to use a plastic Tupperware with a lid. It doesn't have to be fancy at all. I've got a 1/2 cup scoop here. I'm going to go in to my porridge oats. These are just plain, normal, cheapy porridge oats. I'm going to put my 1/2 cup into the jar. Play around with the quantities. If you're a bigger person, you might want to eat more. If you're a smaller person, you might want to eat less. Just try what suits you, but there's no, you'll see I'm being a bit fast and loose with the recipe here because it's all just what works for you. In here, we have a really great mix of milled seeds and nuts. There are versions without nuts in, so if you have any allergies, do look out for those. You might want to use things like chia seeds, poppy seeds instead, or sesame seeds, as long as that fits in with what's safe for you to have. I'm not even going to measure this, I'm going to chuck it in, but a sort of generous teaspoon or tablespoon, it doesn't matter actually, it's just all lovely. It's a great thing to have. These are really rich in lots of micronutrients and especially the kind of things that help our mood and our mental well-being, so a lovely thing to include. I would then, because I like it, put in some of this no sugar peanut butter or different kinds, there's lots of them out there. Again, a tablespoon of that gets the healthy fat content going and is just a really, really nice thing, but that's absolutely optional. You can then top your mixture up with milk, cover it sort of probably to about up there again, maybe twice as much milk as you have got the dry ingredients. You don't have to use milk if that's not your vibe. You could also use a Greek yogurt. You might want to use something like a kefir or other fermented type of yogurt because that's doing wonders for your gut health at the same time. So you're really getting loads and loads of lovely things going on. That I would then top with making overnight. I would put frozen berries in because then they just defrost overnight. But if you're doing it and you've got fresh ones that need eating up, now would be the time. Plop, plop. Oh, lovely. Let's go raspberries. Let's chuck some blueberries in, because these are such little powerhouses of fibre and of antioxidants and all sorts of things that are really, really good for us. In there you go. So you're going to cover it up with milk or add a good few dollops of yogurt. Pop the lid on. Give it a mix first and put the lid on, leave it overnight. And then this emerges in the morning, and you can see the raspberries. I didn't put blueberries on here, but the raspberries have defrosted beautifully into a lovely pink mush. We give that a really nice mix around. What you might want to add now is chopped banana or grated apple is absolutely lovely mixed into that as well. And the joy about this is you don't even have to eat it straight away. If you want to take it to work, amazing. If you'd rather have your breakfast a little bit later, if you're ready for it now, enjoy. You could even heat it up if your container is suitable and have it as a warm sort of porridgey thing. So energy for breakfast means fibre. It means getting a mixture of stuff in and going for satisfying breakfast and things that really, really make you feel good. Hope that really helps. Remember, all these small changes make a really big difference.